Hey, what's up everybody? This is Joshua Casper back at you with another video tutorial, and today we're going to be trying to make some jazzy hip-hop, or at least get something cooking, something started using the Freddie Joachim Jazz Hop Classics sample pack from Loopmasters. So we're going to be using a little bit of MIDI, we're going to be using some of these samples, and it's all going to be good fun. Hopefully the intro track gives you a good idea of where we're going. And let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so of course, if you like any of the sounds you hear in this video tutorial, go ahead and click the link in the video description to check out this pack. It's super dope. If you like jazz, if you like hip hop, this is going to be something you really dig. So the first thing I'm going to do is find some drums, okay? So we're going to come into the Wave Loops section of the sample pack. As you can see, the sample pack's got MIDI, sampler patches, sounds and effects. It's going to be your one shots, your drum hits and stuff like that, effects hits, musical shots and whatnot. And then we got some loops, lots of different loops, bass guitar, horns, keys. So got some live drums, percussion, program drums, and strings and pads. So I'm going to jump right in here to the live drums. Let's just start with that. Sounds pretty groovy. Let's put our BPM right around that as well. And I'm going to jump into the MIDI for some bass. Now I can't go bass loops here. Lots of good stuff inside. So you can see there's quite a variety here. We've got upright bass, standard bass, we've got acoustic bass, I believe. We've got some modulated synth patches and stuff like that. So we've got quite a few things to go through. But as I said, I'm going to jump into the MIDI here, come into the bass MIDI, and I'm just going to choose this fret electric bass. For the instrument, I'm actually come over to plugins, and I've got this ample sound bass right here. I'm going to drop it on there. This is a really nice bass instrument. So let's listen to that with the drum loop. All right, very cool. So the next thing I'm going to do to kind of make this stand out a little more is I'm going to jump into Fab Filter and just drop the compressor on there. Just jump into like a preset here for bass. Let's see what we got. So that sounds pretty dope, and that was pretty easy to do, right? Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in here to a standard compressor for my sidechain, and I'm going to take it from my drums. I got my EQ on, just low pass, filtering it around 119 hertz. So we're just going to get the low end of that snare in those kicks to sidechain duck that bass. Very cool. And let's come back into the pack and see if we can't get some keys or something. Come into the wave loops again. Let's come into keys and synths. Obviously, we've got D minor here, so a good thing to do might be inside of Ableton Live or whatever DAW you're using is to just type DM, so it'll filter everything out. And if I come back into the keys and synths, we've got two different samples to choose from in D minor. That means just we have to do less work, you know what I mean, in terms of dragging and dropping. Okay, so that one already has drums. That's not something I'm looking for. Okay, so that's pretty dope. Drop that right there. You know what? Let's try out that those Rhodes. I don't know why, but that's working for me. Oh yeah, even with the doubling up on the drums, I think it's just they just sit perfect together. So let's come over here to the master channel, drop a limiter on there. Come down here, limiter, just so we don't do any clicking, just so we don't have any clipping here on the end stage. Jump back in here and let's jump into that MIDI again and see what we can't find inside of here. Strings and synths. Let's see, do we have any G minor here? No. D minor, here we go, drama strings. Let's put that on there, but let's switch it up. Instead of going with strings, well actually let's try out strings first. Come in here, orchestral strings. Let's try pizzicato. All right, that's not really working. Staccato. That's not really working. I'm going to go with my original plan, which was to use some mallets here. So I'm going to come in here to the marimba. Let's go with cloth hits. So let's pull this down. As the velocity gets really high, it actually gives it a little bit more of an open hit. So I'm going to leave it like that. But what I am going to do is get rid of some of these. Let's get rid of this one. Get rid of some of these other ones. Just trying to find something that grooves. I think it sounds pretty dope. Let's see what it sounds like without that tenor sax. I think the tenor sax would probably be like the hook part of the track anyway, so this might be the groove. So yeah, man, I think that's working. You know, this might be the groove of the track. Let's see if we get rid of these Rhodes too, see what it sounds like. Pull these down. So anyway, yeah, that's just getting started. I mean, that didn't take too long at all, and that's something groovy. And obviously the flexibility of this MIDI, which is a pretty sweet pattern, to be honest. These drums that happen to work really well with these other drums. That tenor sax for the hook or the chorus part of the track, and then these kind of marimbas here just to add a little bit of flavor. I think it sounds pretty dope. It's definitely a good start to something. Before I jump out of here, let's just check out some more of the samples inside of this pack though. So much goodness inside of here. Oh, really nice live hats there. Very, very cool. So quite a versatile pack. If you like these types of sounds, definitely check it out. Again, links in the video description. I'm Joshua Casper, and I will see you in the next video.